Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. This video, my whiteboard is preoccupied with other stuff on it, so I am presenting Perched in a Tree, the bundle, of course. It's this beautiful little stamp set, and it comes with, it's called the Aspen dies. And it's this great big one, a couple of leaves, and the little flowers, that's kind of weird for me, but in this branch. So, we are using this to do a full card. So, let's see. This video is going to air on, well, you're watching it now, November 26th. It will have been after my surgery for removing the cancer I have, tumor. We're going to see what it goes. So, what are we using? Well, deep breath. Okay, this is the card. I gave you guys a sneak peek. It is, the cardstock on here is a confetti white that Stampin' Up! Used to carry like 20 years ago. They don't have anymore. So we're going to do our best to recreate that. We're going to go ahead and stick with the Rings of Love DSP. So I have a piece that is 4 1/4 by 5, and I trimmed it down by 5 1/4, maybe. Let me see. Maybe I trimmed it differently. Let's see. It is 4 2/16 by 5 2/16, and that because it goes underneath here. And then this was the strip that was left over, and it is 1 1/4 by 4 2/16. So we're going to use that for the inside. You're going to need a piece of very vanilla or basic white for the inside. We're going to go with very vanilla because I have it. 4 1/4 by 5, 4 by 5 1/4. And let's see, and we're using very vanilla for our trees, and we're going to stamp on that and try to get our best to recreate this. And this is just some jute twine, but we're going to use some linen thread because Stampin' Up! Sells that. And we're not going to go with Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm changing it up a bit, guys. We're doing Endlessly Grateful from this stamp set, and from Perched in a Tree, Wishing You Abundant Joy and Peace. And from the Perched in a Tree, we're using this splotchy image and these little dots to try to recreate. I'm looking for my Stampin' Pierce mat, though I don't need it, but I'm going to use it just to stamp onto. So I'm going to start me a new white scratch piece here. And we needed to cut, this is 4 1/4 by 11. Yes, the half sheet, hot dog style, if you will. And we simply laid our die in the die cutting machine like so. Let's see, I'll show you. This is the beautiful die. I laid it like so and die cut it, ran it through my machine. This one, it does work either way through the machine, okay? It can go this way, or it can go this way. This time it's going that way. So let's put that die back so I don't lose it. And I have lost a few dies by not putting them directly away. And let's bring in the colors that we're going to be using: some Night of Navy, some Crumb Cake, and some Soft Suede. Now, we're not stamping, this is soft suede, we're not stamping on that. We're stamping on another die cut of vanilla. This is 4 by 5 1/4, just a little smaller. And we're probably going to need to trim one side down more than the other just because of how we're going to lay it. So let's get started. And we are going to start with some Crumb Cake. And we're going to stamp off. Yeah. Making sure. So we're stamping off. Now, I'm going to turn it to where it's got this curve here. And I'm going to stamp here, here, here. And I'm just going to continue stamping with what ink is on there. gonna turn it. Okay, that was the trees. Now we're gonna go around the outside. I stamped off several times. I'll show you again. So 1, 2. Now I'm gonna come around here, just lightly working that ink around my paper. Stamp off twice. All right, next we're gonna switch to the little dotted imagery here, and we're gonna come in with soft suede. So we're stamping off, yes, stamp off, and I'm gonna come in and go as much as I can with what ink is on here. So stamping off twice, up, up, move that aside. Stamp off twice. Okay, now I'm going to clean that off because now we're going to come in with the Night of Navy. So I'm going to use this one again. And we're going to use this Night of Navy. We're going to stamp off twice. And we're going to be a little more selective of where we're stamping. Stamp off twice. We're just not putting it all over. Stamp off twice. Oh, so like this. I'm going to stamp off twice. Okay, we are done. I'm so thrilled with that, actually. Wait till it's going to look great. So it is much more. This was the confetti. You can see the bits of color and stuff in there. I pulled the colors from the DSP we're using. And we're going to now bring this aside, and you're going to see, oh, gosh, that is so pretty. Absolutely love it. Now, I'm just trying to see. I think it will work. I'm going to get my large bottle of Tombow out. That little bottle hasn't been refilled yet as of the videoing of this. Okay. We are going to glue this down. You want to make sure we want our trees glued down to the others. And it's going to be offset. Just trying to get it places. So I'm going to open this up. Set it like so. Yikes. And I'm trying to figure out which way I'm going. I'm going to the left. So I'm scooching it ever so slightly to offset it so you get that shadow effect of the soft suede in there. There. Just love it. So next, before we glue our piece here of our DSP, you need your linen thread. And you're going to take your linen thread and you're going to wrap it. I'm going to get it kind of halved. I have 21 inches. This is what was left of a little spool that came in a paper pumpkin. But you can buy the linen thread. Let's see. Yeah, come on. Get in here. So there's this little notch in this tree and this little notch over here in this tree. And now we're going to wrap this around like so in the different notches. Oops. So half isn't it? I wanted it wrapped around 3 times. So I need more. So you just have to maneuver it. Because then I've got another little piece of linen thread. And I'm going to tie a little knot in it. But I want to be able to see my thread behind the trees. So I'm going to take this one. I'm going to go like so. Oh, yes. Okay, now you can see my mess, but looks like a mess, and it could be considered. I guess this is thin enough. I don't need a glue dot. I can just tie it back here where it won't be seen. And I don't want to tie it to the front. Maybe I'll do a little bow this time in the front. But there. No glue dot is going to be necessary for this. So there you have it. And then let's pull this. I'm using that little snippet. And I am going to tie a little knot with this. Oh, so cool. Absolutely love this. All right. There you have it. Now I can put a little bow there when I'm ready. But I love that it's off and it's so cool. So this is where our sentiment is going to go, right here. Changed it up. That's not quite navy. That's just something that I had in my drawer, but Night of Navy would have worked. Soft suede would work. We are stamping. Oh, let's stamp in Night of Navy. Go a little different. So we're going to stamp Endlessly Grateful, which is from, let me make sure, The Very Best Occasion. So here we go, Endlessly Grateful. Oh, we're going to have to flip that over. Just going to hold it there a minute. Probably need to re-ink my Night of Navy. Much better. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And you know what we're going to do? We are going to speckle this with some... let me bring this back in for a moment. We are going to need to speckle it a bit. This still has Night of Navy on it, so we'll start with that. Stamp off. Let me pick this up. Stamp off several times. Oh, yes. Just like so. I'm going to give it a quick clean and do some soft suede. We're just reversing what we did. Stamp off twice. We're coming over on top of what we did and a little to the side. I'm going to clean it off. And now we're going to come in with crumb cake. And we're using the splotchies. And we're going to stamp off twice. And here I'm just going to come in a little bit. And a little bit. And I love this effect on it. I just do. I'm going to not close up all of my ink pads as I start to do so. This is going to get, we're going to, what are we going to do? This one needs to be on, do we want it to go this way? Ooh. Oh, oh, oh. That's a little big, but we could cut this down. Okay. What punches did I use? Let me show you. I used this one here, which is the Label Me Lovely, and I'm layering them with Label Me Fancy. So we are going to do some trimming, if I can find the guillotine that is, on the Label Me Lovely. So this is going to come in like so, but I think it's a little too big. So right here, we are going to snip that off. And the guillotine is the only way I know I can do this with the straight edge. So there's one. I'm just modifying that punch. Do not be afraid to try this. It works, it works, it works. Now look at it. I'm going to show you. It goes this way. See? That's what we cut off. And this is going to snuggle in there gorgeously. So, now it's going to fit even better where I want it to go. So this has got to go on dimensionals. But before we layer that down, we have to put our piece underneath it, if I can find where it went. So here we go. Look at this. That's where the colors are coming from. And it had to be a little smaller because of this. So I just cut it down. So let's get this glued, and we're going to have to put the glue on this piece. So, ooh, too much. That's why I use my little bottles. Okay. Now I'm going to take this piece in. Trying to get it centered in there the best I can. And that looks great, just like it is. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy with this card. I love this. Okay, so this now needs to go on dimensionals, and 2 will do just fine. And because we used linen thread and not jute, it won't really have an issue. Won't be as bulky. So we're going to put that down right there. And then Endlessly Grateful is going to go why is that like, okay, no wiggle room on that right now. So like I said, we are going to stamp for our sentiment. This is the same as the one on front, 4 1/4 by 4 by 5 1/4, excuse me. We are going to stamp wishing you abundant joy and peace. And I think it still is quite suitable for a Thanksgiving card. I'm going to start on this side. Beautiful. Beautiful. And so now comes in the little tricky part, is getting, what are we going to do? We are going to go around the edge on this. Tie it all in with the front. So we're going to start with that crumb cake. We're going to stamp off twice. 1, 2, and we're going to come around the edge, just kind of framing it in there. Next, we're going to come in with soft suede, stamping off twice. 1, 2, and we're going to come in like so. Stamping off twice. We are just going to walk it around the perimeter of our card. So again, stamping off twice and walking this around the perimeter. 1, 2. You can rotate it a bit. Will we get 3 out of it? We will. Last set, stamp off twice. Now we got to clean it off because I don't have 2 of them. And we're going to come in with that. Ooh, that was not a good clean. It's a good thing I looked at that. Okay. Night of Navy. Stamping off twice. I think we'll get 3 stampings even after, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 stampings, right? 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And oh my gosh! So cool. Oh, we need an envelope, y'all. For this card, definitely, I'm trying to find my very vanilla envelopes. Do I have one? Or do I need to open it? Nope, here we go. Alright, so let's do that same process on an envelope. Why not? Let's make this the best yet. So, here we go. Crumb cake again. Stamp off twice, and we are going to walk up the side of that envelope. Now, I've already got Night of Navy on here, so I'm going to go 1, 2, and then here, 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 and there. Now I'm going to clean it off. And we're going to come in with soft suede. 1, 2. Here, here. Need a little. 1, 2. Here and there. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I love doing things like this, everybody. Okay, I love just stamp, stamp, stamp. Let's play with the ink and paper and see what gorgeous things we can create. I'm going to close up my ink pads, and then we're going to put the inside panel into our card. Now we could stamp Happy Thanksgiving here. Bring in, this is from the 2019 August Paper Pumpkin Kit. And it has the sentiment Happy Thanksgiving, and we are going to use it. That will work. Let me set that right there for a moment. And we are going to do this in Night of Navy. Oh, yes. Shouldn't love doing this as much as I do, but hey, I can't help it. I thought we were going to put that on our card, but no, this is so much better. So much better. So we're going to add some Tombow here. And oh, it mixed with that gorgeous paper on the inside. That is beautiful. Now, we could go further and we can add some jewels. Let's see what we have. Opal round. I wish I had basic gray. I don't have. I wonder if I could color those with the blend. I really like these. These are in basic gray. I wonder if we can color one of these in with the blends. You can color the rhinestones. Let's see what I got over here. We have Night of Navy. Do we want to use Night of Navy? Is that what this is? Dark Night of Navy. So let's try. I'm going to do this oddball side one. Ooh. Ooh, that works. So there's one. We're going to do it on the gray ones. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now let me see if I can set it with my embossing gun, which will not reach, so you have to give me a second. You can see the plastics melting. I should have probably taken them off, but let's see now. There's one. Nope, it's not coming off on me. There's two. We're gonna go one. I'm trying to figure now where I want this one at. 1, 2. We're gonna do 3, and then 4, and this little one will make 5. Oh, thank you. Thank you, little matte dots. Love you. Thank you for your service. Okay. I was so pleased with this. So that is the card. Isn't it gorgeous? I just love it. Oh, that's for the dots. I gotta put everything away. Okay. Oh, my fun time. My playtime is over. Time to go cook dinner for everybody. Anyways, I hope you liked this card. And this was my sample. This is what we actually ended up doing. I think they're both gorgeous. I personally like this one better, and I love the background paper. Looks like you're looking into a forest, but I would love to know what y'all think of this card. I really, really would. Would make my day to find out. So do me a favor, give me a thumbs up, let me know, and come visit me in my Wonderland. If you are interested, I didn't advertise for this video. If I could find it. My card swap is going to be going on. This video, oh, I hope you participated. I was like, this video will air on the 26th. You know what? Maybe I'll air it on November 25th. So if you are interested in participating in the Christmas card exchange, email me at that email address and send me your email address. Email me your physical address so we can mail you a card. And I will see you all again here in my Wonderland. Bye bye now.